Hey guys, welcome back to Cop Tool. I'm Rob. We're here again still at STAFDA 2018. A while ago, we had a great opportunity to see a very cool new Makita tool. This is a rebar tire. It came into our studio just briefly for like an hour or so. Now that we're here, we came to the Makita booth. We're meeting up with David here, who's actually the product manager for this thing, he's going to give us a much better look. David, thanks for talking with us today. We really appreciate it. So the rebar tire, tell us about this tool, talk about how it works, and tell us why it's important to the industry.
Yeah, I mean, this tool here, really exciting for us to be a major power tool manufacturer and launch such a solution, right? Allows us to leverage our 18-volt platform and really bring a variety of tools, not just this rebar tire, to this user group. Why is this important? Well, this is a production tool, right? Makes the application of tying rebar for reinforced concrete faster.
And this is something that's traditionally done by hand, right? By skilled labor, by hand, one by one.
Correct. Since the beginning of time, this is an application that's done by hand. Currently, it's still done by hand. There's a lot of different trades that tie rebar, all the way from precast companies to concrete contractors to iron workers that all tie rebar, whether by hand or sometimes by machine. Correct.
All right, so is this a lot faster? Is it a lot easier? What's the biggest benefit of this thing?
So there's several benefits, right? One is a health benefit. Basically allows the operator to be able to tie rebar without having to stress his hands so much, right? After prolonged operation or tying rebar by hand, there's certain health issues that can come about in people's hands by having to
understandable. I mean, it's wire, right? That's understandable. That's going to kill you after a while.
Absolutely. The wire, this is actually a pretty hard application, and when you're doing it repetitively, that could be very difficult. So that's where this tool comes in. This tool a lot of times can make an operator really fast, especially when using two of these at the same time, one in each hand.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So that user can either use two of them at the same time, or they can use one and have one hand free to be able to move stuff around or kind of organize himself as he's doing the application, right? Really helps that situation a lot and just makes the application that much easier and faster.
Awesome. Can you show us how it works?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, right, you turn it on just right here. I'm going to go and turn it off and just show the internal components.
Sure.
So this cover right here protects all the internal components, including the wire spool and the feeder, from getting contaminated, right? These guys work in pretty harsh environments, so having this cover is key. One other design aspect that we adapted to this tool is that when you close this cover, it automatically locks the spool in place, right? No additional levers, nothing else has to be done. The spool is ready to go. You just drop it in and you close the cover, ready to go. Obviously, you got to feed it in through the feeder,
right?
But pretty seamless load of the wire. So that's a pretty big deal.
So just having the cover closed means that it's locked in place, ready to go.
Ready to go. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Got to drop the spool and basically turn it on. Right. So it's got two modes. This is pretty unique to this tool. Single fire mode, which basically allows you to bring the tool to the cross section of the rebar, hit the trigger, and actuates the wire. In continuous mode, allows you to be able to, it's more of a production feature, to be able to just have the power button depressed the entire time. It doesn't actuate the wire. The only way you can actuate the wire is by bringing the tool to the cross section, and basically it's an automatic function, if you will, to be able to actuate the wire without having to press the power button every single time you
that's cool.
That. Yeah. So I'll show single feed wire, and then I'll show continuous.
All right, let's take a look.
How's that?
Good Lord, that's fast.
Seamless.
All right, David, you also mentioned this is very fast. Can you do like several in a row for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you want to do is put it on continuous mode, right? Green button goes to the bottom there with the double tie there. The button pressed, and you go ahead and just approach your cross section.
Awesome, that's remarkably fast. Well, thank you again, David. We really appreciate you showing this to us. Guys, we got much more to look at here at STAFDA 2018, so don't go anywhere.